fun. The countdown is on for when you will see the lottery here in Mississippi.
WJTV 12's Gerald Harris joins us in studio with a look at how the Lottery Corporation will attempt to make it all happen. Gerald?
Yeah, that's right, Mel and Byron. By the end of the year, the goal is to get some form of the lottery into stores for purchase. Those with the Mississippi Lottery Corporation say the state lottery could be here as soon as the fall.
We are moving as rapidly as we can. We know we only have one chance to get this right, and so we're making sure all the pieces and parts are in place to do that.
The Lottery Board recently hired the services of Balch and Bingham to move the corporation forward as legal partners.
We hope to have some form of the games up and running later this year, perhaps by the third quarter. We're optimistic we'll have maybe the scratch-off instant ticket game.
And the board is hoping to have larger Mega Million and other drawdown games by the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020 at the latest. But first, they will have to get initial funds.
We'll secure financing for the corporation. We receive no money, no funds from the taxpayers, from the legislature, so it's completely a self-sustaining corporation.
Gilbert, who is in his first of 4 years on the Lottery Board, says they have looked into other states like Arkansas for models.
I like to say the bad news is we're the 45th state to authorize a lottery, but the good news is we got 44 other states from which to draw information on best practices, what worked, what doesn't.
The first $80 million in revenue from the state lottery goes to the State Highway Fund, and excess goes to the Education Enhancement Fund for the first 10 years of operation. Now, retailers will soon learn more about how they will be able to qualify to sell lottery tickets. Part of that process will be designed by the Lottery Corporation, including an actual application. Melanie?